You may know already that I've uploaded quite a few Draconia videos, and I'm also a community manager over at Draconia. But today, I want to talk about why I think personally that Draconia will be a very successful dragon game, and a dragon game that I think you should be excited for. Anyways, before I get into this video, I just want to say 70% of you guys watching are not subscribed, so if you want to see dragon, dinosaur, tank, and funny moments videos, feel free to like and subscribe. Most of them will be in the format of videos like this, so if you don't want to miss them, feel free to like and subscribe. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Firstly, this video will be split into two parts. We'll have what the game is and why I think it will be popular. So let's get right into what is Draconia. Draconia is a game I have covered a lot, but I assume there might be some of you new people here, so I'm going to pretty much cover the game again, and then a little bit more, but a relaxed depth, so you get the gist of the game and you know what it's about. But yeah, let's get right into it. Draconia is a game with dragons that fly around and can do quests and fight each other. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'm leaving. This is how I feel when you take me to some levels that I've never been. I'm actually joking. We have a lot to cover, so probably grab some ice cream and eat it like you've just came out of a relationship. But yeah, let's get right into Draconia, shall we? Jokes aside, I actually have a lot to talk about, and this game has a lot to offer. It's a dragon survival game, firstly, which includes a wide range of things from a hugely versatile world, a wide range of wildlife, and of course quests and a storyline for you to discover and adventure through. There are also 6 dragons which you can play as, and I'll be talking about them right now. Firstly, there is the European dragon. This is the all-rounder for the game. It's basically the one that has no weaknesses and no strengths. It's just good for you new players, and its element will be shadows. The Wyvern is a skilled flyer which lives in floating islands, has low health and defense, but has very good fire attack, making fire its element. The Eastern Dragon, or Eastern Noodle, is less of a fighter and more of a support character, one that I think is going to be one that you will have to befriend when you go on your quests, because it will protect you and help you in combat. This dragon represents the water element. The Lindworm is a flightless dragon which prefers dense forests and caves and can hide from enemies in them. It can't fly around, but it can burrow and has strong poison attacks. Its element is essentially poison. The Behemoth is another flightless dragon with the element of earth. This is a lumbering giant, and it's the one that I'll be spending a lot of time on. This one is a very strong dragon, and it won't be worried about flying dragons because it has very high health and defense stats, which means it will be a tough nut to crack. The Quetzalcoatlus is like the Wyvern, but uses a large amount of mana and energy to fly, and it uses a lot of time in the air, which is great. The element for this one is light. There are also griffins in the game, which is also awesome. They were backed by a generous backer, and I just want to say, although I'm not going to mention them in this video, the developers plan on making every single AI creature playable at one point. This goes from the Stoneback to the Kirins and some other stuff, maybe even the Karsei. Now we have gone through the dragons, however, let's talk about some other stuff regarding the game. The game, firstly, is being developed on Unreal Engine 4, and this is an engine that the developers of the game are very skilled with, because firstly, they have already made a game in the Unreal Engine 4, and are very, very used to it, as they have made, obviously, other games, and they have other games under their belt, and this verifies their intent on making a good one. The story of Draconia is through quests, which you can get from random items around the map, or by interacting with the dragon people, the Karsei. The Karsei will be a part of the different tribes in amongst the world of Draconia, and they are all scattered among the world. They have villages, hunting villages, and huts. Of course, they have their own horses and other tamed Karsei creatures, which they use to hunt as well. In Draconia, there will be 60 players in a lobby at once. This is the plan for the servers, which I'm pretty sure is a bit more than Path of Titans, because I'm pretty sure they have 50 currently. But yet again, they both are in development, and I can only see them both going up. Like I say, Path of Titans is the next big dinosaur game, and I think Draconia will be the next big dragon game. The game also features a huge amount of customization. This is something that I think is very, very good, but the customization is not limiting at all. You can essentially pick what color you want, any color. If you want a pretty pink dragon, you can have a pretty pink dragon. To add to this, server owners can technically restrict some colors that aren't deemed realistic if they want to do a realism server, which I also think is very nice. Dragons also feature their own cosmetic changes, from horns to flower wreaths and even bony armor. You can pretty much make your dragon look like whatever you want in Draconia, and to me that's a huge selling point because I really like customization of characters in game. Anyways, the world of Draconia is very good. You have floating islands, you have big caves, you have valleys, you have forests, you have lava pits, you have lakes and ponds, huge mountain ranges and more. There is a lot to offer in the world of Draconia, and it's something that I think you should be excited for, because if you're spending most of your time traveling in the game, you want to at least look at some of the very nice points on the map, which Draconia plans to do very well. So after rambling about this game for what seemed like 6 minutes, why do I think this game is going to be very successful? Well, I can easily answer that, and that is due to the dedication of the developers. Firstly, I want to touch up on the fact that I mentioned earlier. The developers already have a game under their belt, and that is the Archotech project. Archotech project is a fun little colourful dinosaur game that has been available since 2016. And I also want to clear up on the fact that ATP, also known as the Archotech project, is technically still in development. The developers are still working on the game. They had an update to the game this year that added aquatic life and aquatic biomes, and I think that's nice. However, I do want to say they did take a temporary break from the game, and they have announced this because they want to work full force on Draconia, and I think that's fine. I think that's justified if they want to get the whole team on board to be able to work on this game, to get it out faster for you guys and nail down all the bugs, all the customization stuff, the map and everything for you guys to enjoy, and I think that shows the dedication of the developers. The game's developers have also said they have pretty much funded the game's development themselves, filling in what was not funded by the £20,000 raised in the crowdfunding campaign out of 60,000. This means they have put a lot aside out of their own money to ensure that the game will do well. And obviously with the rate that they're pumping out content for the game, it shows that they are pretty much on the dot with their funding, and they're on the dot with how much dedication they're putting into the game to get it out as fast as they can, and to be sure to show you guys everything they do, whether it be announcements in the Discord server or on the website. To add to this, the game has grown a lot in popularity, and that's why I think this game will do very well. The Discord server currently is at 3,000 members, but I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the year this was at 1,500. Also at the beginning of the year, Draconia was barely known. It didn't even go through its Kickstarter until around late January to March, which means that gave time for Emberfall to quickly dominate and kind of grow for everybody to know, because that's the dragon game that we think will be very good. But I want to tell you this, Draconia has 3,000 people in its Discord server. Emberfall has been sitting at 3,200 for quite some time already, and I think, well, it's going to overtake them. I just want to also say that both of these games are very good, but I think Emberfall does have to watch out because Draconia is a very close and competitive rival in terms of popularity for both of the games. But I'm pretty sure these will have their own space to evolve and become their own separate games that we know and love for their own ideas and tropes. Like I've said previously, the developers are very dedicated to the game, and well, to me that's a huge selling point, and they go one step further with the dedication that they have to pumping out news, whether it be on the Discord server on the website. Every 2 months or monthly, they have a new development update, and if there's no development update, they will do a community update which showcases your art and encourages the community to be involved with the development of the game. Personally, I think this is amazing, and I know that the developers show a lot of stuff before it goes into a development update anyways, because they put it all on the Discord server as well. If there's a new thing, it's going in #announcements. If there's a new thing, it might be in the general chat and everyone's discussing it. It shows that the devs aren't secretive with what they are working on, and to me that's very good. They also announce bugs and they talk about what they're working on to improve stuff as well, which I think is also a very good feature for developers. Being transparent is amazing. The game itself has a lot of avenues for gameplay and of course massive multiplayer. The game already has a demo which has shown some wide amounts of love by everybody, including me, which you can play if you back the project. Either way, if you want me to make a gameplay video about Draconia, please let me know and I'll make a gameplay video on the demo and cover some of the stuff. Anyways, what do you think about Draconia? Do you think that Draconia will be the next big successful Dragon game? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think Emberfall has something coming up to give it a run for its money, or do you think they will both blossom in their own respects? I hope that they both blossom in their own respects. They're very strong in their own regards, but I do believe Draconia can do very well, and I think it will be a very successful Dragon game. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you are new, feel free to like and subscribe. I do have some future Draconia videos in the works, because there is obviously a new development update on the horizon, and I'll be giving that news straight away as soon as it drops. Maybe within a day or two since it drops, depending on when the developers put it out. If they put it out on a Tuesday, you'll get the video on a Friday. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.